Do you think your dog sleeps close to you because it likes you? Not necessarily. Have you ever noticed, whenever you're sad, your dog gently touches you, then lies close as if trying to shield you? Is that just instinct, or a depth of affection you never expected? In this video, you'll realize, sometimes, the deepest love comes from a softly wagging tail. Here are 15 signs that show your dog has etched you into its heart, and only you. No one else. Section 1. Sleeping with you. It's not just about warmth. Does your dog insist on sleeping right next to you every night? It's not because you have a fluffy blanket. In the canine world, sleeping beside someone means they trust that person with their life. When dogs sleep, they're at their most vulnerable, and they'll only lie next to those who make them feel completely safe. When your dog climbs into bed and snuggles close, it's not simply because you smell like soap or your pillow is soft. It's because, to them, you are their one and only pack. You might notice, even if you just lie down on the couch, your dog will follow and lie beside you. They don't need luxury, just your presence. If one day your dog stops seeking you out to sleep beside, that's when you should worry. Where does your dog usually sleep? Close to you or at a distance? But there's an even subtler sign: whenever you smile, they seem to feel joy too. Section 2. Mirroring your emotions and behaviors, like a smiling mirror. You sigh and turn away, and your dog lets out a soft whine. Then lies down? That's no coincidence. Many studies have shown that dogs tend to mirror their owner's emotions and behaviors, like a living, emotional mirror. If you're often anxious, your dog may become more sensitive and alert. If you're cheerful and upbeat, they'll likely be more relaxed and sociable too. Some dogs even start yawning when you do, or stretch when you stretch. This is a sign of biological empathy, something that only happens when the bond between human and dog has reached a profound level. You'll also notice, if you're someone who exercises regularly, your dog tends to be more active too. If you live a slower-paced life, they'll calmly follow your rhythm. Dogs don't imitate just to imitate, they do it because they've made you their whole world. Have you ever noticed your dog mimicking your actions or emotions? But if you're still unsure, just look into their eyes, where the unspoken truth quietly lives. Section 3. Deep gaze, a silent declaration of love. Dogs can't speak, but their eyes often say more than words ever could. In the dog world, staring directly into another's eyes is usually a challenge. But if your dog gently holds your gaze, softly, without blinking, that's a wordless declaration of love. According to a study published in Science, when dogs and humans gaze into each other's eyes for an extended time, levels of oxytocin, the bonding and love hormone, rise in both. It's the same hormone exchanged in the gaze between a parent and child. Not every dog does this. A prolonged gaze is reserved for those they trust completely, those who make them feel safe and loved unconditionally. If your dog dares to look straight into your eyes, don't turn away. That's a bonding moment few are lucky to share. When was the last time you caught that tender look from your dog? But that's just the gaze. When you're feeling down, what they do next is even more moving. Section 4. Dogs know when you're sad, and choose silent companionship. No one says a word. There are no tears, yet your dog quietly walks over and rests its head on you. Dogs don't need words to know if you're okay or not. They can sense even the slightest changes in your scent, like when your cortisol levels rise during stress, and they can smell it. Not to mention, they're incredibly observant. Your facial expressions, posture, even how you breathe, they notice and remember it all. Every single day. So when you've had a rough day, they don't need to ask. They simply lie close to you, or place their favorite toy on your foot, their way of saying, "I'm here." Don't underestimate that moment. That's love, unspoken, quiet, and true. Has your dog ever come to sit by your side without a word? Simply because you were sad? But if you think just being there is all they do, their next behavior will surprise you even more. Section 5. Like a shadow, always by your side. You go to the kitchen, they follow. You step into the yard, they're right behind. Even when you just go to the bathroom, their eyes never leave you. If your dog sticks to you like glue, it's not because they're bored. It's because they need to be close to the one they trust most. This behavior is known as being a Velcro dog, like they're stuck to you with adhesive. It's a sign that your dog has deeply imprinted on you. seeing you as the center of their world, their safest place. Not all dogs do this. But for those that have formed such a bond, toys or comfy spots don't matter, only you do. If one day you turn around and that tiny tail isn't trailing behind, you might feel more lost than if you'd lost a person. Is your dog a Velcro dog? Have you ever tripped over them just by turning around too quickly? But following you is just one part of it. Sometimes they do something even more touching, even when you're not home. Section 6. Secretly taking something that smells like you, as if hugging a memory to sleep. You've been searching everywhere for that old sock, only to find it right in the middle of your dog's bed? Don't scold them just yet. That might be their way of feeling close to you, even when you're not around. A dog's sense of smell is tens of times more sensitive than ours. To them, your scent is a symbol of safety, love, and belonging. When you're away from home, or gone longer than usual, dogs tend to seek out things that carry your strongest scent, like an old shirt, a dirty sock, or a used towel. They'll lie on it, cuddle it, even sleep with it. It's how they soothe their longing and hold on to the feeling that you're still near. Every item you leave behind becomes a treasured connection in their eyes. Don't be too quick to wash it. You never know how long they've been hugging it in secret. Have you ever found one of your old belongings in your dog's bed? What did you feel in that moment? And if being apart already makes them miss you, just wait until they hear your name. Section 7. Just hearing your name, ears perk up, eyes sparkle. You're not even there, but the moment someone says your name, your dog lifts its head, ears perk up, eyes shining. Dogs don't just learn their own names. When a bond is deep, they learn and remember the name of the person they love most. Many people have shared stories. When they casually mention mom or dad in front of the dog, it instantly reacts, turning its head, standing up, even pacing as if searching. They may not understand the meaning like humans do, but they associate that sound with safety, love, and the memory of you coming home. To a dog that's imprinted on you, your name isn't just a sound, it's a promise. You're coming back. If a dog reacts just to the sound of your name, in its heart, you're nothing short of a little miracle approaching. Has your dog sitter ever told you how your pup got all excited just from hearing your name? And if just your name brings that much joy, wait till you see how they react when you're about to leave. Section 8. They don't want you to leave, and will try to keep you. You grab your keys, just step toward the door, and suddenly there's a soft scratch on the wood or a pleading look in their eyes. Not all dogs react strongly when their humans leave, but if your dog often shows signs of worry, sadness, or tries to stop you from going out, that's a powerful sign of deep attachment. For a dog that has truly imprinted on you, even a few hours apart can feel like being left behind. They might pace by the door, sprawl out sadly on the floor, or even try to block your path. Some get adorably clingy, bringing you toys, nudging you to play, just to steal a few more minutes with you. The more you mean to them, the more your absence shakes their little world. What did your dog do the last time you left home? Was there a look that stayed with you long after? And if they react this strongly when you simply leave the house, imagine what they do when they sense you're truly hurting. Section 9. Your emotions equals their emotions. You say nothing, you don't complain, yet your dog still seems sad too? That's no coincidence. Dogs don't just read facial expressions, they can sense hormonal changes when you're stressed, sad, or anxious. For dogs that have imprinted on you, their level of empathy is so deep that sometimes they react before you even realize you're feeling down. There are moments when you've simply been quieter than usual, and they come over, lie next to you, or bring a toy to try and make you smile. This empathy isn't just instinct. It's the result of a deep emotional bond with a creature that watches you, and loves you, every minute. When you're hurting, they hurt too. When you fall apart, they silently lower their head in their own quiet way. Have you ever seen your dog mirror your emotions? Tell me about a time you'll never forget. And if you think empathy is already profound, their next behavior proves an even deeper level of absolute trust. Section 10. Belly up, a gesture of absolute loving surrender. One fine day, your dog flops over and exposes its belly right in front of you. Don't just assume it wants a scratch. To dogs, the belly is the most vulnerable area, home to all vital organs and extremely sensitive. In the wild, they never expose this part unless they feel completely safe. So when your dog lies on its back, legs stretched, belly bared in front of you, it's not just saying, "Go ahead, give me a belly rub." It's saying, "I trust you with everything. I know you'd never hurt me." That sense of safety isn't just instinct, it's built from love, connection, and all the good memories between you and your dog. Don't take this belly display for granted. It's a gesture reserved for the chosen ones. Does your dog often go belly up? How do you usually react? Have you mastered scratching just the right spot? And if you think that kind of trust is deep, wait till you see the moment they're willing to give up the bed for you. Section 11. Giving up a comfy bed to sleep with you, because love doesn't need luxury. You bought your dog a plush, expensive bed, only for them to ignore it and curl up at your feet instead? Dogs don't care how much you spent on that fancy bed. What they truly crave is your presence. Refusing a soft bed to sleep on the floor beside you isn't about comfort, it's because being near you is where they feel safe and truly at home. In the wild, dogs sleep huddled close in packs for warmth and protection. For those that have imprinted on you, sleeping by your side isn't just a habit, it's a survival instinct. Some dogs even burrow into your blanket, nestling against your chest or back, drawn to your heartbeat, your scent, the things that make them feel at peace enough to sleep soundly. A soft bed can't replace the feeling of having family right there beside them. Has your dog ever abandoned its cozy spot just to sleep near you? Tell me about that moment. And if you think sleeping beside you is the ultimate sign of closeness, just wait until you see them let you go first, and it might move you even more. Section 12. Always letting you go first, even though it's not a dog's natural instinct. You lean down to hug your dog, even knowing most dogs dislike being squeezed. Yet yours stays still. Why? Most dogs don't enjoy being hugged. To them, having arms wrapped around their neck feels like being restrained, uncomfortable, even threatening. But if your dog stands still and tolerates your quirky human habits, hugs, nose boops, selfies, it's because they want you to be happy. They know you mean no harm. And even if it's not pleasant, they choose to endure, out of love. This kind of self-restraint isn't part of a dog's survival instincts. It comes from trust, and a bond so strong. They've come to understand, you are family. Never take their quiet tolerance for granted. It's one of the purest forms of silent love. Have you ever hugged your dog a bit too tightly, only for them to quietly endure it? How did they react? And sometimes, the depth of their attachment doesn't show in action, but in a subtle, jealous glance when you show affection to someone else. Section 13. Jealousy, not from selfishness, but because you're their one and only. You just hugged a family member, or petted another dog, and from across the room, there it is. That familiar look as if to say, "What about me?" Dogs do feel jealousy, and it's not a bad thing, on the contrary. It shows they see you as their most important emotional anchor. Studies have shown that dogs can sense changes in emotional bonds. When you laugh or show affection to someone else, or even another pet, they'll often try to step in, licking your hand, nudging you with their nose, or snuggling up. It's their way of saying, "I'm here too. I want love too." It's not selfishness, it's their way of affirming their place in your heart. Because to them, you are the one they don't want to share. Don't brush off that little moment of jealousy. It comes from the purest place. A heart that doesn't know how to lie. Has your dog ever squeezed in when you hugged someone else? Did their reaction make you laugh? But sometimes, they don't need to push in, just lying there quietly, watching you, is enough to speak volumes. Section 14. As long as you're there, they'll reject everything else. A cozy bed? Check. Toys? Check. Even someone else calling them with open arms, yet they quietly choose to stay beside you. It's not because you have food. And it's not because you called. Your dog chooses to be near you simply because your presence is the greatest reward. You might leave the room, a few minutes later. They'll silently sneak in and settle at your feet. You're reading? They lie next to you. Typing away on your laptop? They curl up under the desk. They don't need to do anything, they just want to be with you. That choice doesn't come from training, it comes from a love that's natural, deep, and enduring. A dog that chooses you, no matter what you're doing, is a gift not every dog owner gets to experience. Have you ever turned around mid-task and realized your dog had been lying there the whole time, without you even noticing? And if you think only humans mirror the ones they love, Just wait till you see what they do next. Section 15. Mirroring you, small gestures. Big love. You stretch your back, and your dog stretches too. You yawn, and they yawn back. Coincidence? Not at all. Dogs don't just randomly mimic. Those that have truly imprinted on their owner will subconsciously mirror your behavior, from how you move, when you sleep, even how you feel. Research has shown that dogs can catch yawns from humans. And this only happens when there's a genuine emotional bond between them. Many people have shared stories of their dog limping when they were injured, even though the vet confirmed the dog was perfectly healthy. That's not illness. That's empathy so deep, it becomes imitation. For dogs that have bonded with you, they don't just live beside you, they live with you. They don't need to understand your words. Just seeing you smile is enough to make them mirror you and feel joy too. Has your dog ever pretended to limp or acted like you in some way? Share your story. Let's have a little laugh together. And if you've seen yourself in any of these 15 signs, the closing words might just warm your heart. Now you know, from their gaze, their footsteps, their yawns, even down to sharing your sleeping space, none of those behaviors are random. They are vivid signs of an invisible yet unbreakable bond. The moment a dog chooses you as their one and only. Not everyone who owns a dog becomes family in their eyes. But once they've imprinted on you, you become the one world they trust. In the next video, I'll share 5 ways you can strengthen this bond, especially if you feel like your dog hasn't fully connected yet. Out of these 15 signs, how many did you recognize in your own life? Tell me. I'd love to hear your story with your pup. If this video helped you understand your dog's love a little better, stick around. There's so much more heartwarming insight waiting in the videos to come.